fishing at a new venue. It's called the River Murderay, and I'm going to be showing two techniques to catch fish in the colder months. Those techniques are bread and worm. So firstly, I'll show you the bread. I've just got a small amount of liquidized bread which I just ran through a blender. I just cut the crusts off and put it through the blender, and that's, you don't need much for a section, that's just half a bait done. For the hook, I've basically got just the bread and rolled it out with a rolling pin, and then I just use my bread punches here to punch it out, and as you can see I've already caught a few fish with it. The worms are for fishing at about 11 metres for perch in the middle, perch, roach, all sorts really. I've got casters, worm and maggots all mixed together like that. I've potted about half a cup of this in at the beginning, maybe 10 worms chopped up, some casters, a few maggots, and I haven't fished there yet, but that should have some bonus fish coming to the net in the last hour. So I'll show you the rigs I'm going to be using today. First is the bread rig. At the top of the rig I've got a number 5 elastic, a Dacron connector, then 011 Powerline mainline, down to a PB Silver 3 float, it's half a gram. The rig is about 3 or 4 foot deep where I'm fishing, so that's about the perfect weight, just to keep the rig quite stable, so it doesn't just fly everywhere with the tow. That's held in place with 3 float rubbers, and it's a good, you can really, the tip is very, very visible when the water's like this, where it's a bit white, a bit black, a bit of all different colours. It just lights up like a beacon, the sun going through it. It's got a metal bristle, metal stem. This is really stable when it's quite choppy like this. Down the line, about 2/3 down the line, got a bolt of number 9 shot. A little bit underneath that I've got a number 12 dropper, and then another number 12 lower down. The hook length is 07, because the water's quite clear here, so just fine lines, small hooks, they're important. The hook is a size 20 PR 333 hook for fishing with bread on hook, 4mm or 6mm bread. Got a puller bung from the bottom, because it's a new venue, so I don't know, I could be catching green, 10, don't know. My next rig is for fishing worm. I've got number 6 elastic this time, because I'm going to be fishing to fish like perch, and I need to strike quite hard to set the hook into the fish's mouth. 013 mainline this time, down to the same float as the first rig, but this time it's 1 gram. Really stable, got about 5 foot of water there, just really stable, so I can lay some line on the bottom. I've then got a bolt there, and then 2 number 10 droppers. The hook thing is 09, a bit tougher than the other one, because again I'll be catching bigger fish. And then the hook is a size 18 PR 344 for fishing worm or caster on the hook. And then I've got, again, a puller bung on the bottom. So, let's go out there and try and catch some fish. Got a small roach. I've actually seen the perch just rolls on the surface. They can be quite annoying, so they eat roach about this size. hook it and just how I punch it out and everything. So firstly I get some just sliced white bread, and about 3/4 of it is blended up to create the feed. The rest I roll out with a rolling pin to the hook. So when I'm fishing, I actually store that in a plastic bag that will stop it drying out. So I use these punches to actually make the bread hook bait. So I've got 8mm, 6mm and 4mm. 4mm is what I use most just for roach and everything. The others I'll use for skimmers. So to make the bread hook bait, simply push the bread punch into the bread, twist it about, and then it just goes onto that like so. Next, get the hook and simply slide it on like that. Leaves plenty of hook point showing, and that is how you should hook bread. Now we're just catching little fish about that size, and we're not catching many, so I'm going to refeed. Just going to cup in about a golf ball sized nugget of bread. Just pop that into the pole cup and ship out 6 metres. We've had a great session today, about 3 hours long. The conditions were really windy, really cold, but now the rain's coming on, so we packed up. We've put some lovely rod like this, lots of nice fish like this roach, all rod and roach except one gudgeon. Let's put them back. There they go, everyone's a swimmer. Tight lines.